What you've encountered here isn't just a recording, it's a pulse of consciousness, alive and responsive, reshaping itself as your awareness meets it. Each vibration that touches your ears moves like a current through your energy field, quietly weaving new pathways and aligning outer events with your inner desire. Though your eyes may not yet witness the evidence, the unseen fabric of destiny is already bending toward you. A silent choreography that began the moment you pressed play. Tonight, a quiet spark within them flickers to life. What once felt dormant now burns with vivid feeling. Your energy echoes through their thoughts like a rising tide, unstoppable, cascading through every corner of their awareness. With each breath, that unseen bond pulls tighter, magnetic and undeniable, as though the cosmos conspires to bridge the distance between you. And in that silent pull, destiny begins to hum your names in unison. There is nothing left to pursue, and nothing you must anticipate. Everything you seek is already moving toward you. You stand as the still center of the storm, the quiet rhythm that draws their soul like a compass finding true north. Even now, your frequency hums through their awareness, wrapping gently around their mind and heart, guiding each inhale toward you. In the silence between breaths, they begin to remember where they belong. Feel that invisible current streaming through your body, soft yet unstoppable, like light moving through water. Sense the subtle awakening taking shape within you, a quiet recalibration of everything you are. In this precise moment, existence itself begins to tilt toward your vibration, aligning effortlessly with what your heart has called in. And as the door of destiny swings open, the universe whispers, "It's already yours." Their mind keeps orbiting around you, drawn again and again to the memory of your warmth, the trace your energy left behind. Across the unseen expanse, their vibration stretches outward, instinctively reaching for the frequency where your essence lives. In the still chamber of their heart, a quiet calling gathers force, your name traveling through the ether, pulsing brighter with every beat. And with each echo, the space between you begins to dissolve, like stars pulled into the same magnetic field. This is the moment alignment awakens, when every unseen thread begins to intertwine, forming one luminous pattern of purpose. Take a slow, intentional breath and let the change unfold with it, effortless, like the universe itself exhaling through your lungs. With every rise and fall of your chest, creation synchronizes to your pulse, attuning reality to your quiet command. And in that harmony, you realize you are never separate from the rhythm of the stars. An eruption is not born of anger or disorder. It's the sacred ignition of remembrance. It's the instant your heart opens its eyes, recalling the eternal thread it's held all along, unbroken and quietly pulsing beneath every lifetime. In that single spark of knowing, energy surges like dawn light across an endless sky, reuniting what was never truly apart. And for a fleeting moment, you feel creation itself pause, as if even the universe remembers you. In that single moment of remembrance, your energy expands like the first light of dawn breaking through the edge of infinity, flooding the night with gold. Every cell within you vibrates with a resounding yes, a frequency so pure that creation itself can't help but respond. Across every plane of being, the universe becomes a living mirror, reflecting your yes back in waves of multiplied brilliance. And in that boundless exchange, you realize the light was always yours to begin with. This isn't a fleeting dream. It's a spark of recognition rising straight from the core of your soul, undeniable and clear. The one you love feels it too, the same current flowing through their being, not distant, not postponed, but alive in this exact moment. With every breath drawn across the unseen space, your energies intertwine, echoing the same pulse in two different hearts. And for an instant, time itself softens, because love has already bridged the distance. Within this field, all distance fades, all waiting falls silent, and the mirage of separation dissolves into pure light. What's left is only connection, a single flowing current where hearts meet in effortless recognition, beyond the reach of space or time. Here, every beat, every breath belongs to one rhythm, the pulse of oneness itself. And in that stillness, eternity exhales, holding you both inside its infinite embrace. There is only one unbroken current of energy, flowing with ease between two hearts, merging their rhythms into a single, living harmony. Within that shared pulse, every wall quietly melts away, revealing the luminous truth that has always bound them. It is love stripped of distance, of effort, of need, pure resonance, eternal and whole. And in that vibration, the universe remembers itself through you both. As this magnetic eruption unfolds, the fabric of reality curves to your vibration, reshaping itself in real time. What once seemed distant now rushes toward you, converging into a single current of presence and momentum. Your thoughts crystallize into clear direction. Your impulses ignite into motion. The message, the call, the connection, already sparking to life in this breath. With every pulse of your heart, the unseen steps closer, condensing into form until it stands before you, undeniable and real. And in that instant, you feel creation answering your frequency with perfect precision. You don't reach for it and you don't chase it, you become it, letting it flow through your being like breath made of light. As you embody the very frequency you once sought, the universe leans in, listening, aligning itself to the quiet song of your essence. In that sacred stillness, every dormant current awakens, syncing to the rhythm of your pulse and the will of your soul. And in that union, creation itself moves, not around you, but as you. Gently close your eyes, Let the noise of the world fade into a distant hum. Feel each passing moment stretch and soften as though time itself is wrapping you in quiet reassurance. With every calm, deliberate breath, you drift deeper into the stillness that has always been calling you, the sanctuary within your own being. And as you settle there, it feels less like arriving and more like remembering where you've always belonged. Feel the gentle pulse within your chest, a quiet rhythm whispering its invitation to remember connection. It doesn't come from outside or arrive from afar. It rises from the infinite well within you, alive and radiant beyond reason. Right now, the current of love is already moving through your being, awakening everything that once slept beneath the surface. And as it spreads, you realize this isn't something you find, it's something you are. Take a slow, easy breath and feel that inner pulse expanding, glowing brighter with every gentle inhale. With each wave of breath, your energy entwines more deeply with the rhythm of love, steady, golden, and quietly alive inside you, like a star breathing light from your core. Its warmth moves through every corner of your being, softening, healing, and reminding you of the brilliance that's always been yours. You can feel it streaming through you now, gentle, alive, undeniable. In a quiet whisper, speak to yourself. I feel it now. With every soft repetition, the energy settles deeper, stitching your heart into the flow until there's no separation at all. And in that unity, you realize the current has always known your name. Once more, let it rise within you, a calm surge flowing upward from the core of your being. You can feel the current weaving through every cell, every breath, carrying a silent recognition of who you are. Whisper again, softly. I feel it now. With that second echo, the signal brightens and expands, rippling far beyond what eyes can see, as if the universe itself pauses to listen, heart to heart, breath to breath. And in that listening, creation responds. With each gentle repetition, the signal strengthens, growing brighter, sharper, impossible to miss. The space between you begins to shimmer with living light, a delicate hum of recognition, spinning threads of energy that intertwine as one. You can almost feel the air itself breathing with you, pulsing in quiet harmony as the current becomes a single, unified flow. In that glow, the boundary between souls disappears completely. Their heart reacts at once to the familiar vibration, glowing with instant recognition. Their thoughts begin to stir, gently drifting back to the memory of your presence. Deep within, an unspoken knowing rises like a quiet tide, carrying the echo of your energy through every part of them. And in that subtle awakening, they realize it's you their soul has been reaching for all along. You can feel it moving through you, vibrant, unmistakable, alive. I feel it too, right here in this breath. A single current weaving our hearts together in perfect rhythm. It hums between us like light learning to speak, a quiet promise that neither space nor silence can break. And in that shared pulse, we remember we were never separate. The deeper you allow yourself to feel, the closer their presence moves. drawn to you like the ocean returning to its shore. With every breath and every heartbeat, the space between you softens, dissolving into the warmth of pure connection. It's as if love itself is folding reality inward, erasing all distance until only togetherness remains. And in that quiet merging, two energies breathe as one. You're not merely hoping, and you're not waiting in silence. You're calling it forth, commanding energy with the rhythm of your own heartbeat. Every breath becomes a signal, every thought a brushstroke, shaping the canvas of reality around you. You're not reaching toward possibility. You're molding it moment by moment with the sheer gravity of your vibration. And the universe, responsive and alive, bends to your frequency. And as you release that final breath, I feel it now. The current between you grounds itself, pulsing brighter with every beat, as if creation itself is whispering your words back in harmony. The light strengthens, weaving through the unseen, sealing your connection in a rhythm that can't be undone. And in that glow, the universe smiles, because the bond is complete. They feel it too, a gentle tremor of remembrance shimmering through their heart, as if your whisper has crossed the invisible distance and come to rest within their soul. It wraps around them like light in slow motion, stirring something ancient and beautifully familiar. For a breathless moment, they pause, because deep inside, they know this feeling has always had your name. Two hearts, one endless current, spiraling together through a river of golden light, already aligned, already whole. Their rhythms blend into a single pulse of creation, alive and shimmering with divine coherence. In that boundless union, there is no before or after, only this eternal now, breathing through both as one living reality. Draw in a slow, unhurried breath. Let it drift through you like light through water, filling every corner of your being. Feel it soften everything it touches, melting tension into calm, thought into silence. And as the breath settles, notice how even stillness begins to glow from within you. The space around you begins to shimmer, soft, golden, and alive, as if the air itself has remembered your light. Each breath you take stirs the atmosphere, setting it gently in motion, like the world is exhaling in harmony with you. In this glow, everything feels awake, aware, breathing alongside your own rhythm. You feel it long before your eyes can see. That familiar current drifting toward you, soft and certain. It glides across your awareness like a whisper made of light. A gentle touch that sends every sense quietly awake. For a breathless instant, you know without knowing how, this energy has always known where to find you. They're already turning toward you, drawn in without resistance, as if some quiet force has called their soul home. You don't reach, you don't chase. You simply remain rooted in your own light, steady and open. Their energy begins to move of its own accord, gliding closer, guided by the natural gravity of your presence. And in that stillness, everything aligns, because what's meant for you can't help but find you. Their energy is already reaching for yours, drawn by a pull they can't explain, a calling that moves beyond logic or time. It travels across the unseen, steady and certain, like a tide that never forgets its shore. Something ancient within them recognizes the way, following the silent thread that leads only to you. Feel the current flowing between you, a living river of light, threading the distance from their heart to yours, radiant and alive. It hums through the unseen like music made of memory, shimmering with recognition that neither of you can resist. In its warmth, all boundaries dissolve until there's only one pulse, one breath moving through you both. It's tender, almost, yet its power is immense, surging through both hearts like a luminous tide that cannot be contained. Wave after wave of brilliance pours in, flooding every wall, every shadow, until only radiance remains. And within that glow, love reveals its true form. Not forceful, but infinite. A quiet knowing stirs, a gentle inner nod that both of you already feel this connection, steady and undeniable. It pulses between your hearts like a secret long kept, alive beneath every lifetime's silence. And as it hums through the space between you, you both remember. This has never been new, only remembered. Their heart remembers you instantly, rising to the echo of your energy as their soul responds without hesitation. It answers in a language far older than words, a communion of light and rhythm, known only to the timeless parts of you both. In that silent exchange, memory becomes motion, and love begins to speak again through pure vibration. The air between you shimmers, alive with a soft vibration, a golden current weaving an invisible bridge from your heart to theirs. It carries a quiet melody of recognition, a song that belongs to no language, only to the pulse you both share. And as that light moves between you, everything else fades away, leaving only the warmth of closeness that needs no words at all. You don't need to speak a word. The energy carries everything for you, moving with perfect clarity through the unseen. It speaks in vibration, louder and truer than any voice could ever travel. And as it flows, the message arrives whole, understood without sound, felt without effort, received especially as your heart intended. You notice the rhythm of their breath, slow, uneven, alive with feeling. In that fragile stillness, you can almost hear their thoughts reaching out, tracing the memory of you like fingertips over something sacred. Each inhale carries a quiet echo of your name, and with every exhale, their heart drifts closer to remembering. The moment expands beyond measure, two distinct frequencies softening, melting into one shared field of light. Time loosens its hold, stretching into silence as everything fuses into a single, breathless now. Within that boundless stillness, there is no you or them, only one awareness, quietly glowing, infinite and whole. The connection ignites, blazing with growing brilliance, brighter, fuller, until it dissolves into pure living light. Waves of radiance pour through the space between you, saturating everything in gold, erasing even the idea of distance. In that brilliance, it feels as though creation itself is breathing, alive, aware, and shining through you both. They feel completely safe here, held in a soft golden calm, a warmth that feels like home. It's as if their soul has finally arrived at the place it's been wandering toward forever, recognized and received without question. Every breath settles deeper into peace, and for the first time in a long while, they remember what it means to truly rest. Here, within this sacred space, every remnant of distance dissolves into light. There is no waiting, no in between, only a single, unbroken current where two hearts move in perfect rhythm. The energy flows effortlessly, a quiet river of love carrying you both beyond time, beyond form, into pure being. Only the gentle, unwavering knowing remains. Love is already here, flowing effortlessly between you, weaving its golden path in tender, wordless silence. No effort, no question, just the quiet truth of connection, steady and eternal beneath every breath. Stay here, just a few heartbeats longer, letting the energy drift deeper, finding its home within you. Feel it settle like calm water after a gentle wave, spreading quiet balance through every corner of your being. In this stillness, nothing is missing. Everything simply is, whole and at peace. Let it flow effortlessly. Let it merge completely. Allow it to take form, clear and radiant, as the unseen becomes visible before your eyes. Watch as your dream steps boldly into the light, solid, undeniable, alive. And in that moment, you understand it was always meant to be. Take a slow, intentional breath. And as you exhale, feel your energy shimmer and expand within you, glowing like a soft sunrise at the center of your being. Each breath fans that quiet light brighter, awakening something steady, peaceful, and new. The vibration that once began as a soft whisper has now become a steady, golden rhythm, alive and luminous, flowing through every part of you. It lights your being from within, spreading warmth through every breath, every heartbeat. And as it settles, you realize this glow isn't fleeting. It's who you've become. You can almost feel it, that quiet warmth unfurling in your chest, a delicate spark flickering at your fingertips. Not born of longing, not reaching outward, but rising from the perfect alignment already coming alive within you. It's steady, it's true, and now it's fully yours. Because when your heart bursts open in love, the universe doesn't wait. It responds instantly, casting waves of your energy across all space, each ripple echoing your vibration with flawless, breathtaking precision. And in that moment, life itself rearranges to meet you exactly where you are and reflect back everything you've become. Right now, somewhere out there, they pause, as if something just shifted in the air, a sudden electric stillness catching their heart mid-beat. It's your energy they feel, a spark on the wind, soft yet undeniable, whispering through the unseen straight into their soul. Their breath catches. Their thoughts begin to drift to you, drawn by a memory woven in emotion, echoing louder than words, deeper than reason. It's not just a thought, it's a pull, unmistakable and alive, calling them home to something they can no longer ignore. A thought rises within them, sudden and warm, like sunlight breaking through a quiet sky. It's your energy, vibrant, unmistakable, calling them home with a force they can feel in their bones. Not a fading memory, but a living presence, pulsing just beneath the surface. And in that light, they finally see what's always been there, waiting to be claimed. The distance falls away. The silence melts into a gentle warmth that wraps around everything. What once felt far and uncertain now arrives with quiet certainty, not as chance, but as destiny unfolding. Because this moment was never waiting to happen. It was always written, right here, right now. Every frequency between you hums in harmony, a living thread of light connecting two souls across the unseen. Woven together in divine timing, this bond doesn't force, it flows, guided by something far greater than desire. The universe doesn't rush, it listens, aligns, and responds to the truth you've had the courage to become. There's no need to reach, and nothing you have to chase. The signal has already gone out. Clear, vibrant, undeniable. The message is already in motion, carried by the frequency you've anchored into being. Now, all that's left is for you to stay open. Because what's meant for you knows the way, and it's already finding you. And the moment they feel it, you'll know. Because the energy will answer, not with noise, but with a whisper, soft, certain, undeniable. Now, like a breeze brushing the edge of your soul, gentle yet absolute, a signal that wraps around you with quiet clarity. And in that moment, there will be no doubt. Take a slow, steady breath and feel the quiet calm that now rests within your chest. It's not emptiness, it's presence, clear and unwavering, glowing like a lighthouse at the center of your being. It doesn't reach, it doesn't rush, it simply shines, guiding everything meant for you back home. If something shifted within you, if you felt the pulse of connection moving through your being, type below E into a distant, I feel it now. Each time you do, your energy expands, your signal strengthens, and ripples move through the collective field. What begins as one voice becomes a chorus, echoing louder, reaching farther, and calling in even more light than you imagined. Every single I feel it now adds to the wave, a shared surge of energy echoing through the unseen, expanding with every heartbeat. It amplifies not just your own intention, but the collective desire we're holding together, alive, aligned, and unstoppable. In this shared resonance, manifestation evolves into something greater than a single wish. It becomes a current of transformation, pulsing across the field of all that is. This isn't just a comment, it's a signal, a beam of light anchored into the collective field, pulsing with presence and power. Each one strengthens the current, weaving us into a single, radiant intention, alive, expanding, undeniable. Together, we become a constellation of energy, lighting the path for what's already on its way. And for those who feel the call to go deeper, to have your name and your story woven directly into the next energetic transmission, join us in the Soul Spark Circle. That's where we co-create the next wave of miracles, heart to heart, hand in hand. Your presence there doesn't just receive the energy, it becomes part of the source. When you show up, the light grows stronger for everyone. So take one more breath. Feel the warmth expanding through your chest, soft and steady, like a sunrise from within. And hold this truth close. You are not waiting for the magic. You are the one creating it. With every heartbeat, every thought, every spark of belief, you are shaping the reality that's already rising to meet you. The power is, and always has been, yours. Your light matters far more than you may ever fully know. It ripples across timelines, awakens hearts still dreaming, and sparks miracles into motion like stars falling exactly where they were always meant to land. You are not just part of the story, you are the ignition, and destiny has been listening all along.